I'm going to say a few more words about the work or the role of the IT as a Utility Network Plus and some of the specific areas we're working in, why that matters and how people can participate in that. It's been quite interesting in the previous two sessions, the previous session with the two groups talking about some of these ideas and how quickly creative thinking percolates up here. Now, I'm quite fortunate that the diagram that I produced could be superimposed on the diagram that Dave Brewer showed earlier with his 4 quadrants, where we've got this concept of the digital economy flowing upwards into the future. And I was saying to Dave earlier, if you imagine his diagram with the dotted lines that were coming out across that quadrant, some of the different things that we're looking at, whether it's in libraries or security in the food chain, media, entertainment, broadcasting, are like those dotted lines that Dave did. And what we're doing is looking at the way these different groups are developing their strands of research, which brings together data, access to data, creation of data, sharing of data, and the social aspects of that, and how the ideas and the lessons learned can be shared amongst different areas. So we're doing it in the form of workshops, as I mentioned, and the other interventions. We mentioned electronic lab notebooks. Jeremy Frey, Professor of Chemistry at Southampton, who's been championing this for quite some time, and his contribution to the e-science work in the UK. This is a very interesting area. There's still a lot of discussion around it. One of the big challenges, of course, for chemists and scientists working is that you have this split between the wet lab and the dry lab. And I see this in my environment because I'm effectively embedded in the chemistry department. They go to the room where they're doing the actual pouring the substances and things with the safety glasses, and clearly they're not taking electronic devices in there, and then they come out into the dry lab where they've got access to computers and things. Mm-hmm. So we're doing a lot of things with the people here, the software, developing applications to do the processing of data, to acquire data. But there's still this challenge of what we talked about earlier, is the tangible interfaces to the internet, to the network. How do we do that? And that's one of the most interesting areas where we're looking at new devices that can provide that in different environments, whether it's laboratories, different terrain, deserts and mountains, etc. Libraries of the future I mentioned as well as a stimulating area as well. But the point being that we want to reach out to these different groups and bring people together, and then equally take people into those, be they programmers and others. Thank you.